Hey, this is Andrew Brown from Exam Pro, and what we're going to do now is make sure you do not get overbilled, and there are 3 ways we're going to do that. So there are some billing preferences we're going to set. We're going to set up a budget in AWS Budgets, and we're also going to create a billing alarm, okay? I'm just going to talk you also through as to like the advantages and disadvantages of some of these things, and also just make sure we do not get overbilled within our account. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to make your way over to support, maybe under your account here. You're going to go to my billing dashboard. And when you get over here, I want you to click on the left-hand side here and go to billing preferences, okay? And so we're going to have a bunch of preferences here, and they're all really good. So the first one is receive a PDF invoice by email. I would check that on. Receive free tier usage alerts. This is definitely important because if you have a free account, you want to know when you are going outside that free tier. And so then you just provide your email there. So I'm just going to do Andrew plus fresh@exampro.co there. And then we have receive billing alerts, okay? And you definitely want to turn that on. And there is this detailed billing reports down here. This is a legacy feature. This has now been replaced with cost and usage reports, okay? So it's not necessary to turn that on. And actually do show you how to use cost and usage somewhere in this course here. So we will cover that. But anyway, make sure these are all 3 ticked on. Provide your email and save your preferences, okay? And now you're going to be in the loop of some of your billing information, okay? So now that we have these preferences set up, let's make our way over to AWS Budgets. So I want you to go to the top here, and we're going to type in budgets, okay? And so what budgets do is they allow you to tell you whether you are getting over or whether you are going over your defined budget, or it's going to also provide some forecast costs to you as well. Okay, so now that AWS Budgets here has loaded, what I want you to do is create a new budget. You get 2 free budgets in AWS, so we can definitely set 2 there. It's 2 cents per day for budgets, and so that doesn't sound like a lot, but if you made your 3rd budget, it's going to cost you $14 per month, okay? So for more additional ways of tracking costs, we're going to use billing alarms, which really are inexpensive or free. But we'll do budgets first because it's good to at least have 1 budget set here for all costs. So here I'm just going to say overall costs, okay? All right, and we will leave it monthly here. I can't remember if overall is 1 or 2 L's. I think it's 2. We want this to be a recurring budget. We're going to have a fixed cost, and we're going to set it something very low, such as $20, okay? Since we are using, again, the free tier, we should not be expecting to see a bill for quite a while, and $20 is a good low bill there. And we definitely want all costs unblended, so this is great, and everything is checkbox there. So we'll go ahead here and configure alerts, and we're going to provide our email again. So I'm going to do Andrew plus fresh@exampro.co, okay? And we'll just hit add there. It's already been added. You could also use SNS, but we're going to leave that alone. And we can also get alerted when we are approaching it. So we haven't surpassed 100%, but actually I'm just going to set it to 100 because $20 to me is not a lot. And we can do this for actual or forecasted. I'm going to leave that for actual, okay? And I'm going to go ahead there and create that budget. All right, and so we don't have any information here, but if I just give it a hard refresh, so if you are using an account where you're doing stuff, if you do refresh there, you'll probably see more information. Okay, great, and so we've created a budget. So now that we have our budget created there, let's go make a billing alarm for a higher amount, okay? So what I want you to do is go to services and type in CloudWatch, okay? And once we are over here, we are going to make our way over to alarms. All right, and so we're going to make our way over to a billing here. And what it's going to tell us is that we need to switch regions because billing metrics always live in US East 1, okay? So generally, it's always good to switch to that region there. So what we'll do is we'll go up to the top here and switch to US East 1, okay? And so now if we go to billing, we can now set our billing alarm, okay? So notice down here that we get 10 free alarms and 1,000 free email notifications. So it's definitely more free than budgets, okay? But budgets does have a lot more functionality there, but you can definitely use both, okay? So here I'm creating a new a billing alarm, and I'm just going to scroll down here, and we can set the amount. So here I'm just going to set a larger amount, such as $100. And so if it's greater or equal to that, then it is going to alert me. Okay, and we'll leave CAD and estimated charges there alone. We'll look at some additional configuration. This is all good. We'll hit next. Okay. And then the next thing is we need it to actually notify us. So we're going to say add notification here. And, oh, I think I already had one here, so it's not necessary, but we needed to send it to something. So it's going to need an SNS topic. We don't have one, so we'll create a new one. Okay, and we can call this notify me. Okay, and then I'll just provide my email there again. Okay, and we'll hit create topic. And then we'll go ahead and hit next. And we'll just say, so this $100 billing alarm. I don't know if it'll let you do spaces there, so I'm just out of habit, I always leave out spaces. Great, and so we're just previewing it here, so we'll just scroll down. This all looks good. And so now we have a billing alarm. So, you know, it's not uncommon to create multiple billing alarms. So you could have one at 100 and then 150 and 200, just so you can keep track of that stuff. And of course, you definitely want to make use of AWS budgets. So you have two there that you can utilize. So maybe once you start using your account and you use a lot of EC2 instances and you just want to monitor that, you create a budget for that. But yeah, we have all bases covered here. And the only thing that is left to do is we need to confirm this, the email that was sent out to us so that our billing alarm, it will take effect, okay? All right, so that notification was sent to me for the billing alarm there for Notify Me. So it's just me subscribing to that SNS topic. I guess we only have to do this once, and I think we add additional ones we won't have to confirm. But I'm just going to go ahead here and hit confirmation, okay? And so now that is confirmed there, okay? And I think if I do a refresh here, it should say that this is now a different state. Okay, so it just has nothing there, which is good. So yeah, we are all set up, and we don't have to worry about getting overbilled.